Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Krista Joy from DisneyWays.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Wherever you are and whatever you're doing right now, driving to work or maybe at the gym, thanks for sharing your time with us. And welcome to your source for Disney Parks news and information, including in-depth interviews with your favorite Disney celebrities and so much more. Today, we are very excited to bring you the news and also to welcome another listener guest to the show, Jason Mayhew. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It's great having you here. So, we were wondering, could you just tell us a little bit about you and also why you listen to the Disney Parks Podcast?
Well, I am the owner and site administrator for a new website on the market, OrlandoFunandFood.com. We talk about pretty much anything Orlando-based. Disney, Universal, SeaWorld, minor attractions, hotels, food reviews, pretty much special events, anything going on here in Orlando. Krista and I, we have a long-running relationship from back when I moved here to Orlando, and we co-wrote together for a little while there. But love the podcast. I've been a guest here. This is my second time, so I love coming on the show with you and Tony and getting to know some of your listeners. So thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Yeah, you're a repeat offender, Tony. This is the second time for Jason. We didn't scare him off, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to, when you say repeat offender, that's usually my bad comment that I usually make to all of our guests that come on the second time.
Yeah.
And enjoy being beaten up by us. That's good that we didn't scare you off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it takes a lot, especially here in Orlando, to scare me away. So.
Well, if you're a blogger here in Orlando, you have to have a thick skin because it is a dog-eat-dog world out there.
That is very true.
Yep.
That is very true.
Yeah.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Okay, so let's get the show moving, as Ed Sullivan would say. Let's get the show moving. We are having an event on June 15th, so come out and meet us. It sounds like we just got done with the other event. Maybe we spaced these two close together. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to meet at Pizza Planet. It's interesting. I was looking up the official name for this, and it's called Pizza Planet Arcade. So maybe they don't even consider it a restaurant. I guess the food is secondary. So Pizza Planet Arcade at Disney Hollywood Studios. We're going to meet up on the second floor, somewhere between 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. So go meet us out there. We have on our Facebook page, we have, if you want to RSVP, it's not necessary, but if you do want to say you're coming and chat with us, on the Facebook, you can talk to us there. Just a reminder, too, we also have a new Twitter account. The new Twitter account is at Disney Podcaster. Go like the new account, follow us, tweet us, share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your coworkers. Yeah. Krista, first up in the news.
Well, also, I just want to let everybody know, as of today, this is brand new breaking information. Saturday, June 28th, we're going to have a meetup also at Club Cool, and it'll be from 1 to 2 o'clock, and that's going to be followed by a visit to the Art of Disney store, so we can all go and see Disney artist Kevin John. Tony and I have been talking with Kevin for quite a while. We're excited about having him on the podcast, and he's excited about his new art being released. So I thought it'd be fun if we could all just meet up and then head over and say hi to him. So that's a new one also we just added today. But moving on here, let's move over to the West Coast. I want to let everybody know that at the recent Los Angeles Times Hero Complex Film Festival, director James Cameron spoke a bit about the world of Avatar being added to Disney's Animal Kingdom, which would be Tony's favorite park. Slash Film reports that Cameron said the name of the new area now under construction will likely be Pandora, the Land of Avatar. adding that the advanced animatronic figures will be featured somewhere within its attractions, of course, and they are going to be fantastic. For example, their early animatronics would use 12 axis of motion, and I think the most they've ever done was 32 axis recently. So, and these are up to about 64 just in the face of the characters. So I can't even imagine what these animatronics are going to look like. But in other exciting news, we kind of already knew this already, but officially the name is going to be Pandora, the Land of Avatar. So that's kind of cool. What do you think about all that?
Oh, wait, were you talking about something in the Animal Kingdom? Hey, maybe we can go past a half-day park.
Yes, definitely. Something needs to be done at Animal Kingdom.
You know, I guess I'm being a little pessimistic about the whole thing. You know, I guess I have to see the whole thing with my eyes once it's all done. You know, it's great that they're letting some of this information out and kind of teasing us with it. And I'm sure they're going to do that throughout the process like they always do. And try and get us excited, because for me, you're going to really have to pour it on, because it's kind of hard to get me excited about Avatar. I'm not a big fan. Animal Kingdom Park, I'm not a big fan of the park. There's a couple of things there I like, and like I said before. But anyway. But Jason, what's your point of view? What do you think about an Avatar land?
Well, considering that it's going to be 2017 before we see anything, and Disney's long stance of let's announce something 3 to 5 years before it actually comes to fruition, they have a big seat to fill. Universal is doing great things with Harry Potter right now, and I think Disney is putting a lot of time, effort, and money into Avatar, and hoping that with the movie expansions coming in, I think late 16, early 17 or 18, Avatar 2 and 3 coming out, that I think they're hoping that Avatar really takes off and makes Animal Kingdom, like Tony said, more than a half-a-day park, because it's very hard for me to stretch Animal Kingdom more than 4 or 5 hours at a time. So,
yeah, and I think they're going to have to be on the heels of the movie. If they are not working hand in hand with James Cameron on release dates and that kind of information to make sure that they can keep their construction schedule in time with that, I don't think it's gonna, if they do the land before the other movies, I don't think that's gonna work out. I think you have to have another movie so you can create that hype, and then you can have the land open up, and I think that's just the way to go. You can't. I don't think you could just, we're going to open up Avatar Land, and the other two movies are still in the can. I don't think that'll work.
Yeah, well, I got to say, I was on a podcast this week, and we were talking about this too, like half-day park stuff, and for me personally, when it's cool outside, I can spend a total day at Animal Kingdom and just enjoy and look at everything and do, the jungle trek and all that stuff. When it's hot like it is right now, it's a 2-hour park for me. I can't take it. I can't wait to leave because there's no shade and, it's kind of cramped.
Well, you just got lost if you couldn't get out of there in 2 hours.
When the parade starts, you can't get out of there in 2 hours?
No, I'm saying, if you were in there for more than 2 hours, you just got lost and you couldn't find your way out. You weren't following the exit signs.
I don't agree. I like it at Animal Kingdom.
Okay, name the only park that has exit signs. Animal Kingdom. Why? Because you want to get out.
We've got so much Animal Kingdom stuff today. The other thing I just wanted to mention was they've actually relocated the Festival of the Lion King show to a new theater, and the show reopened over the weekend at the new Harambe Theater, which many feel is more of an appropriate spot than its former home, which was it used to be in Camp Mini Mickey. The area surrounding the new theater adds several themed buildings that fit in perfectly with the rest of Africa. The thatched roofs and aged facades make it all seem like it's been there, pretty much since the park opened. Jason, I know that you got to see, the Lion King show again on its opening day because I saw your pictures on Facebook. What did you think of everything?
Yeah, I did. It's kind of funny. Festival of the Lion King is my favorite show, Disney period, parks here at Walt Disney World. And so I was actually at the last showing of the Festival of the Lion King before it closed 6 months ago, and then I had to symbolically go to the first showing of this one. And we've been hearing rumors back and forth that it was going to be a different show, it was going to be a different cast. And I guess fortunately and unfortunately, it was the exact same show. There was a couple more special effects added, but the show was exactly the same from start to finish, other than a little bit of fire, smoke coming out of the ground and stuff. But the building itself definitely fits in a lot better where it is. It's a beautiful area. It's brand new. The theater doesn't look to be much bigger than what it was before, but it's still very nicely done. The seats are still terrible. It's still the same bench style. Yeah, seating. It fits in a lot better. And I did notice there is a walkway now that's going right towards Avatar Land, so they've already got that in place, ready to go.
Wow, that's neat. Have you been to the show, Tony, since they redid it? I know you love this park.
No, I haven't. I have my Fast Pass for Sunday. I do have a Fast Pass.
Oh, fun. Okay. Well, that's cool. Yeah, from what I've seen, it looks like it's, this pretty much the same inside, just the outside looks different. So kind of cool. It was great seeing everybody's Facebook posts and stuff. So you got some Disney Pixar news for us, Tony?
Sure. I love my Pixar. Can't get enough of that. This is a great app, and I think we spoke about this probably not that long ago. I think Disney released this. But the Disney's Movie To Go app is now a must-do on your whatever you have, iPhone, Android, whatever tablet thing you have to now get this app because they are going to release some special videos beginning June 3rd. You log on for the new Pixar surprises for 13 weeks of summer. So, actually, I was on there the other day, and I was looking at my Toy Story movie, and I found all of these little behind-the-scene things for Toy Story, which were fantastic. It was like, hey, this is great stuff that's not even on the DVD. And I have every DVD that's been out. I actually have the 1985 Toy Story VHS in my house. I guess I'm dating myself. But anyway, go use this app. There's going to be some different things. They are going to have special filmmaker introductions, film trivia, more Pixar surprises. Additionally, in the Discover section of the Disney Movies Anywhere app, you'll find a countdown to Pixar's ultimate movie-making secrets. Rev up your digital movie collection starting with Cars on June 3rd. They're also putting out movies that you'll be able to see in this app. Check each week to find out which movie is featured, and then you'll soon be whizzing through outer space with Wall-E, floating on a breeze with Up, and trying to catch the toys in actions while watching Toy Story and catching it all in your East Australian current with Dory. So there you go. Get your movies. This is great, I guess, for the summer because I'm sure a lot of people are taking car trips and things. Great way to keep the kids entertained in the car if you have streaming in your car. If you get some internet while you're moving. So, do you guys have this app on anything yet?
I do not. I need to look into it, though, because we've got some traveling coming up, and I might actually have some time to sit and watch movies, which would be awesome. So I need to look into this. How about you, Jason?
No, I do not yet. Actually, I want to. I want to look at. I've been hearing a lot of things about it, and with the free movie offer that they had when it first started, it seems like they're going in the right direction, being able to take your movies to go with.
I was actually using my iPad and then streaming that, to my television, and that was fantastic because I didn't have to watch it on my little 7-inch screen. I put it up on my 70-inch screen, so
yeah, that's awesome.
That was definitely a lot more fun. But if you're mobile, this is a great thing to do.
All right, so real quick, we just wanted to mention we've added a little donation button to DisneyParksPodcast.com. Tony and I have a lot going on, and that's coming up this year. We want to bring you lots of great stuff. And so if you want to make a little donation, if you like the show, we'd really appreciate it. Also, if you know someone who has a Disney-related business and would like to send us an application to sponsor an episode or a season of the Disney Parks Podcast, just let us know. We have several package options available and would love to know about that. Now, in food news, our wonderful listener friend Jeannie sent us some awesome, exciting information. She's close friends with Chef James and Chef Brian, and those guys let her in on the inside scoop here that on Saturday, June 21st, Downtown Disney is going to host the first local food truck rally in the Cirque du Soleil courtyard on the west side. So this event is going to take place from 5 to 10 p.m. There's going to be about 14 food trucks from around the area, and they'll be serving up specialties, including all the great stuff we've told you about, all the food trucks that are there already. Disney Dining Plan quick service credits will be accepted. There's going to be a DJ there, free parking if you can find it, an optional valet. There's going to be beer and wine that's available from the Disney-owned trucks, and also cocktails will be available from Splitsville, House of Blues, and the other Disney Downtown Disney locations. So this looks great, and she's even got pictures and stuff of some of the food if you want to check her blog out. She's at the Princess Papers blog. Just type that in and you'll find Jeannie's pictures and stuff about this food truck party that's coming up. Should be a lot of fun. Sounds great.
Okay, so these are outside food trucks, and they're going to take Disney food credits?
No, these are Disney owned. Yes. These are Disney-owned food trucks. Yeah, that's why it's taken them so long to have these, ready for us, because, they've been in development and all that good stuff. Even though we have a lot of great, local food trucks here in town, for whatever reason, I guess because, Disney has their image to protect or whatever, they've designed their own trucks. So these are all Disney-owned, Disney food, all that good stuff.
Oh,
so
okay. That sounds better.
And then real quick, too, I just want to remind everybody about our contest we have going. And this will help you if you want to win an awesome button from Keith Lappenig. He has sent us some buttons to give away. And the way you win it is you just go to DisneyParksPodcast.com. And if you type hashtag 127 in the search bar, you'll find a link to our iTunes. And you can rate and review us, Disney Parks Podcast, on there. And we're going to draw a name from everybody who sends us a review between now and then. The contest is actually going to end June 10th at 10 o'clock at night. And if already left a review, you're also in the running. So no worries there. And also we want to let everybody know we may have more buttons coming. So there's going to be more contests if you weren't able to get in and do a review during this time. But we would love to have you do that. That'll just help us to pop up whenever people go and search for Disney Parks, information on their podcasts. So that's that. Yeah, thanks.
I'm going to interject my Maleficent mini review, I think, in this spot here.
Jason, you've seen it too, right?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, he can add to it too, yeah.
So I don't want to give away any spoilers. I don't want to ruin the story, and I don't want to ruin the surprise for anybody in the movie. But I do have to say I was a little kind of reluctant about, this whole story. It's like, oh, this is, the Maleficent story we've all seen and heard, and what could they possibly do to make this entertaining? Well, wrong. I was wrong. They really did a great job with this movie. The special effects are fantastic. The story is fantastic. I am also kind of taken, back. I mean, Angelina Jolie did a great job. I'm not a huge Angelina fan. I mean, she's done some good movies. She's done some bad movies, but this is on the good side. There are a couple little interesting twists and turns in the movie. My only, I guess, bad thing about the movie, it's short. It was only, like 90 minutes. Jason, maybe a top?
Yeah, it's around that.
Yeah, it's almost like going to a short rather than a movie. After it was done, I was like, oh my God, it's over. What happened? So that's the only bad side. But the story, I really think, without giving things away, I really think that you'll find it interesting. It will definitely keep your attention. And I am definitely saying you have to go see this movie. If you're a Disney fan, you want to go see it because you're really going to be surprised and interested. What do you think, Jason? What did you think of the movie?
I agree with you 120%. The movie was great. I kind of went in because I've seen a couple reviews online prior to going from Disney people that said, oh, don't go in with a Disney mind. So I tried to separate my Disney side from the movie and walked in, like you said, for 90 minutes. I wanted more. The movie ended and I was like, I could have sat through another hour of that. It was visually, it was stunning. The storyline was great. The only thing that threw me off, and the people that I was with, I had a meetup that day with the website, and we all went and saw the movie and then had dinner afterwards. And the one thing that everyone said when we left was, what was the deal with the 3 fairies? They changed the names of the fairies.
Right.
to weird things like Thistlewit and other things. And, we were like, oh, okay. And that's what we caught up on. But it was funny that was the one thing that everybody was like, why was that? But the movie itself was stunning. Angelina Jolie did a great job. You couldn't have asked for a better Maleficent, in my opinion. So,
did you see it in 3D or did you see it in regular?
Saw it in 3D.
Yeah. I would definitely. There's a lot of CG effects in this, and I think they'll turn out a lot better if you watch them in 3D. I'm sure it'll be a great movie otherwise, but I think some of the special effects are certainly better in 3D. The other thing, too, that Disney did, and I don't know why, for the iPad or iPhone or iDevice, they put out a free Maleficent book, an iBook, and it's free. So go to iTunes, search for Maleficent, and get this book. It has some great concept art, and there's some behind-the-scenes videos and interviews with the cast, and then there's some making of. And I'd love to talk about the making of stuff, but I'll wait maybe in a couple months after everybody's seen it, or it's out of the theaters, or maybe it's on DVD. We'll talk about some of this the special effects stuff that they did in this book. But and as soon as I got it on my iPad, I tried not to look at it because I wanted to see the movie. I haven't watched any of the trailers or the previews or kind of read the story. Every time I got a press release, I kind of just posted it and didn't look at it. I didn't read it. I didn't look at the trailers. So I wanted to go in there and not be ruined with. They were putting out a new trailer every week. I thought I was going to see the whole movie, 5 minutes at a time. But that's another thing. So go out and get the iBook that they have out for this.
I didn't see the movie. I don't, for whatever reason, I don't know. I just wasn't really that interested in it. But I got to tell you, I was on YouTube and D23 promoted a little video that they made. And it was the producer of the movie. And he was just highlighting how Mark Davis drew Maleficent in the original Sleeping Beauty to be this gorgeous, beautiful villain. Her face is just beautiful, and he was just making comparisons to how perfect what's her name? Angelina Jolie, how perfect she is, to kind of mirror the cartoon character because she's just got this beautiful face and her mannerisms and everything. She did a really great job. So that was interesting. If you haven't seen the movie, you might want to check out that little video on YouTube, D23.
Yeah, I think they did a good makeup job on her too. So
yeah,
it really doesn't. Well, you can tell it's her, but you. And now we have Disneyland news from our on-the-scene correspondent, Randy Crane. Remember to check out Randy at faithandthemagickingdom.com. So at Disneyland, the first downtown Disney summer celebration gets underway Friday, June 6th, with the first Dole Days of Summer, Hawaiian Night. Every Friday night except 4th of July through mid-July will feature Hawaiian-themed entertainment in the Paradise Plaza next to the House of Blues and the Wonderground Gallery. Cast members from Aulani will also be present with a special photo location and share information about the Disney Resort. As part of the celebration, Downtown Disney District, in partnership with Dole, no surprise there, will be featuring fresh new recipes and its dining locations throughout the summer. Special menu items among them are a pineapple mojito at Tojito Joe's, mango chicken salad at La Brea Bakery, and banana split dazzler at Haagen-Dazs. We'll feature each of the chef's creations and ease of preparation and the health benefit. Father's Day weekend, June 14th through 15th, Ride Makers brings back the popular Build One ride and Build Another ride for free. Well, that can't buy. Special kids and dads will build one ride and get an extra fun building of a second ride for free with the freewheel street chassis, stock rims, and stock tires. Also, World Cup games begin June 12th in Brazil and continue through July 13th. So those months that they don't come to the park here.
What do you mean, the World Cup games?
No, I mean all the Brazilians that they.
Oh, the Brazil.
That they don't come during. Those are safe weeks from June to July 13th.
Well,
after that, it's fair game.
They may not all be interested in the World Cup. Maybe some of them still come to Disney during those times.
It's possible that we may have 2 weeks. The ESPN Zone will show games throughout the tournament and will have a special breakfast menu when games are played in the morning. ESPN Zone will also offer select World Cup merchandise featuring team jerseys, vintage soccer tees, ESPN soccer scarves, men and women pro sand volleyball legends will appear when Downtown Disney District once again hosts a beach volleyball exposition and tournament July 16th to the 20th, complete with its own sand volleyball court in the middle of the action at Downtown Disney District. Other participants will include local Orange County volleyball teams, and also on hand will be special additions to the Saturday outdoor entertainment at Downtown District and round out the summer fun. Mark your calendars for all of this fun stuff. Follow Randy at faithandthemagickingdom.com.
Finally, we have rumors and news sent in by Laura, our correspondent at Disneyland Paris. Remember, you can follow Laura on Twitter at @ThatDisneyLover or on YouTube. She's got a great YouTube channel too. So here's what she sent in. Let's get the scoop on all that's new in Disneyland Paris. The new Ratatouille ride and area has been officially announced that it will be opening July 10th with press events on the 24th of June. New photos have been released showing the restaurant inside the ride and the outside Parisian area. Previews for annual pass holders are from the 26th to the 29th of June. The restaurant will be Paris's largest table service restaurant with 370 seats. The Ratatouille ride will be in 3D, just like Toy Story Mania, and you follow Remy through the kitchen, preparing a dish as the size of a rat. So you're like shrunk down to the size of a rat going through this ride. Pixar has made new animations for the ride, including Chef Gatso, I forgot his name, but the chef, who assists Remy and the rider along the journey. The ride will be in both French and English. So that sounds super fun. I would love to go on the Ratatouille ride. What about you guys?
The ride sounds good. I saw a picture of the restaurant. Let me ask you this. Do you want to eat in a restaurant that has pictures of rats on the wall?
I do, if it's Remy.
Something tells me I really don't.
What do you think, Jason?
Again, I am here.
Okay.
I am still here. I mean, I think the ride is going to be awesome. I hope it's not just Toy Story Mania with an overhaul. I hope they do something unique with it to be able to give that unique perspective. But the concept sounds really cool. And again, it's the problem being a blogger is you see all this cool stuff going on all over the world, and you just hope that it comes here to Walt Disney World. But we all know that other places have to get things too. So
yeah,
we have a mine train.
We have a mine train. Yes, and we can work towards our trip to Disneyland Paris. So I just appreciate you, Laura, so much for sending that in for us. It's almost as good as being there, having you there to tell us all about it. So thank you for that. Also, we just want to let everybody know, in an effort to bring you even more Disney fun, the Disney Parks podcast is now on YouTube. Tony has posted some previous shows, and we have special videos on there that you just won't see anywhere else. So if you go to YouTube and type in Disney PK Podcast in the little search bar, you'll see our shows pop up with the new logo. You'll know that's us. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the videos, comments are appreciated, and we'll, maybe read some of those on the air. So thank you for checking that out. And then finally, I thought we could talk about the D23 mixer really quick, since that just happened last night. Tony and I were able to attend. They had a little mixer here in Orlando for D23 Silver and Gold members. It was at the House of Blues in downtown Disney. I had a really nice time. It was great seeing everybody. Lou Mangello was there, and Park Hopper Sid and Park Hopper John and Susan. We got to sit with some of our friends and just have a really nice meal together. And it was, I don't know about you, Tony, but I had kind of a rough day. So this was a really welcome addition to my night. I had a blast. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I missed our chit chat with George Galagridis as we did last year, but there were two Imagineers that walked around that both had worked on the mine train. We got a little time with one of them and no time with the other one, but the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
It's always good, and they did give us a cute little piece of swag.
Yeah, we got a little button, and it was also great just getting to talk and visit with Jeffrey Epstein.
Yep.
So we're super excited to announce that he, not formally scheduled yet, but he did tell me that he would love to come on the show. So we're excited. We're going to be welcoming him soon. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. So, and then did you want to tell him about the newsletter really quick, Tony?
We should say this about D23 events. There is another one here in Orlando coming to a city near you. It's called the D23 Faniversary. And what they do at the Faniversary event is they talk about all the things that are celebrating an anniversary this year. And it's about a 2-hour presentation typically. And if you haven't, I would suggest going to one because they are pretty fun and interesting. And they do also bring with them something interesting from the archives. And I believe this year they're bringing stuff from Mary Poppins. So not the same thing will be in each city. It'll be different depending on, I guess, who's doing the presentation and what artifact they have with them. And I asked Jeffrey if he was coming to the Faniversary in October here in Orlando, and he's not, so somebody else is. But he is coming down in November again for the Destination D event, which is another event which is actually taking place over 2 days. Faniversary is free, but the Destination in D event is not. That one is $199 per person, which is a little pricey. That will come with Disney Legends and guest speakers. The last time they had that here in Orlando, not last year, but the year before, Richard Sherman actually played. So it was like going to a Richard Sherman concert, and for $190, I'll certainly pony up the money to see Richard Sherman play. They do have these surprises. We never know what it is. They are actually one part of Disney that actually can keep a secret until they're ready to announce it. I don't know how they do that. Nobody else in the company can. But so that's it for the events. The D23 events. Pick one, go to one. If you, some of these are free, some of them you have to pay. Sometimes it's a little bit more if you're not. You don't have to be a D23 member now for a lot of these. You just may have to pay a little bit more than a member does to go to them. So okay, we started a newsletter. It's very simple. Go to the DisneyParksPodcast.com website. You'll see the newsletter sign up on the right hand side. Just put in your email address. I think is the only thing we want from you. We will not trade, sell, or barter your email address to anybody else. It's for our purpose and our purpose only. It is safe with us. We will be using the newsletter to announce some of the events that we have coming up. So if you want to stay informed on what we're doing, where we're going to be, sign up for the newsletter. That is the best way to stay in the know.
And now, the Disney Parks Podcast Infotainment segment.
For our infotainment this evening, we are going to talk about our top 3 favorite drinks at Disney. It could be alcohol, non-alcohol, caffeinated, non-caffeinated, diet, non-diet, whatever, is in a liquid form that can be drunken and drinking. That's what we're going to talk about. Krista, do you want to start, as always?
No, I wanted to ask Jason to start. So you go first, Jason.
Okay, my top choice for favorite drink at Walt Disney World, I'm going to have to go with the PB&J milkshake, the 50s Primetime Cafe at Hollywood Studios. If you haven't been there, it's great. It's a cafe style, mom and pop style, 50s. There's a little bar there that I go to get my PB&J milkshake, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like they've taken a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, thrown it in with some ice cream, and blended it up. And it's on a hot day at Hollywood Studios. It's probably one of the best things that I can think of to drink to walk around the park. You get it into the Go Cup, walk in and grab it, take it to go with you. You don't even have to sit and drink it, but it's my family's favorite thing. We'll go and get 1 or 2 and just split it between us and walk around the park, and it makes the day a lot more enjoyable.
I love that. And
Yep.
and you don't even need a reservation for dining there. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
You can just go up to Dad's Tune-In Lounge and order from the bar and take it to go. So
Yeah.
that's fun. They've got a pretty good one at the fountain as well. Have you been out there to the Swan and Dolphin Resort?
I haven't had the PB&J from there yet, but that is on the list of things to try.
Yeah, it sounds great. I haven't had it yet either, but it sounds awesome. Okay, Tony, so what's your first choice for your favorite drinks at Disney?
These are in really probably, I guess, no particular order. There's a couple of different beers on property that I like, but one beer that I guess I kind of go to, it's called a Milk Stout beer, and you can find this at Top of the World. I know you can find it at the Wave. This is not in every lounge, so you have to ask. It seems like different lounges or different bars or even the different restaurants have different beers. So it used to be like you go anywhere and get the Budweiser, the Bud Light, the Miller, you can get it anywhere on property. It's the special beers that you can't get all over the place. But I know you can get the Milk Stout at the Top of the World. And there were other good beers to try on property, but this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, that sounds good. Have you had one of those, Jason?
No, I have not had one of those. I'm a big beer fan, but I really haven't ventured into the beer realm here at Disney other than your typical, monorail crawls and stuff, and just grabbed a couple beers here and there. But I'll definitely have to check that out next time I'm over there.
That sounds like a fun one to try. Okay, so I think the first one that I'm going to pick is going to be, we're going back to Animal Kingdom, where they have actually decided to bring the Dole Whip, and you can actually get this with or without rum. So I'm thinking with rum, then it's considered a drink. So I had to put that one in there. Just so you know, I confirmed on Disney Food Blog, it actually is Dole Whip pineapple soft serve that they're using. There was some talk of, maybe it not being exactly the Dole brand, but it actually is. And you can pick up the new Dole Whip with rum at the Tamu Tamu refreshment, and it's going to just cost you about $6.09. So that's a pretty good deal, plus tax. I can't wait to go and try it. Personally, I'm excited about this one.
Anything with ice cream is good.
Mm-hmm.
Anything with rum and ice cream is even better.
That's right. That's right. That's very true.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, what's next on your list?
Let's see. Next on my list, going to go with the Lapu Lapu at the Tambu Lounge and the Polynesian. It's kind of the pricier drink. It's around $13.50, $14 after tax. But it's a cored-out pineapple, some dark rum, pineapple juice, and other juices mixed in together. And then you get the pineapple back. It's just a drink that's very refreshing, and it fits in with, I guess I can't really say the atmosphere right now, considering it's nothing but construction walls and minus a water fountain. But other than that, it's a great drink to sit out, to grab, go outside, and watch the fireworks from the beach there at the Poly.
I agree. I actually had that, and my next drink is the back scratcher. Those are my two Poly drinks.
Yeah, the back scratcher is great too.
And it comes with a back scratcher.
Yeah.
Lapu Lapu and back scratcher, hit them both at the Tambu Lounge. I can't remember. I think there's quite a few alcohol in both of those drinks. They're not light on the alcohol.
That's true. Yeah, they're very. You get your money's worth there.
Yeah. They're alcohol intensive.
Yes.
All right, Krista?
Okay, so mine actually is more like a wish list. I'm realizing a lot of these I haven't tried yet. I just really want to go and try them because they sound awesome. But a kind of off-the-wall one that I didn't expect that I found and doing my research for this, the Royal Andan de Pur Tea Company. I don't know. I'm sure I'm not saying that right, but that's over at Animal Kingdom as well. And they usually have hot tea there with, like assorted varieties. Right now, though, they are offering flavored iced tea. And iced tea is one of my favorite things ever. But now, because it's hot out right now, they're doing these iced teas. And the flavors they have are peach, green apple, chai latte, and also a frozen chai. And those range in price from about $3.99 to $5.35. One of these afternoons here, I'm going to have to get out to Animal Kingdom and give those a try just to see, because I love iced tea. So those sound really good to me.
That does sound good. And where was that?
In your favorite park at Animal Kingdom.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just kidding. Doesn't sound that great.
I'll just have to go to the turnstiles and go, hey, can somebody go get me that drink and bring it back? So I don't have to go all the way in there.
You can wait at the Rainforest Cafe and I'll go get our drink.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Which is great because you'll be able to have dinner and a few drinks before Krista makes her way back out the exit with it. So
by the time I get back, it'll be lots of fun.
Yeah.
So
I think Jason's up, right?
Well, you didn't go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't go? Yeah, no, I said the back scratcher.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last choice, one that a lot of people don't know about or remember, the Contemporary used to do monorail drinks, and they would have the different color monorail drinks to go, but there's a place that still has them on property, and that's Top of the World Lounge at the DVC there that's attached Bay Lake Tower to the Contemporary, and they do the Monorail Yellow, which is an orange pina colada drink. It's on my list just because it brings back the old school Disney that I love, and it's a great place to watch the fireworks. You grab a Monorail Yellow, hang out there on the patio if you're a DVC member, overlooking the Magic Kingdom. They pump the music over there, and it's just one of the best drink and atmosphere on Disney property, period.
That is a good drink, too, Monorail. I remember they used to have a Monorail Red at Cosmic Rays. I'm not sure if that's still on their menu or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure because when I asked around, it's probably been 6 months ago when I was asking around, and most people said that the only place to even get a sponsored drink of the monorails was at Top of the World Lounge, that some places could still make them, but they're not a menu item anymore.
The last item on my list, I had a tough time with 3. So I'm going to do an alcoholic drink and then a non-alcoholic drink. So the alcoholic drink is something that was on the menus, and I'm not sure if it's on any of the menus anymore. I usually have to ask for it, and then the bartender has to go look it up. It was called the Citrus Infusion. It was like a lemon lime drink. It was made with Madura, which is one of my favorite liqueurs. It's kind of a melony drink. And this was like it was green looking. It had Madura in it. I think it had some vodka and some pineapple juice. It was almost like a melon bowl, but Disney called it a citrus infusion. And it was a very tasty drink. So when I was looking for alcohol, that's what I used to order. My non-favorite drink right now is, now that there's almost a Starbucks everywhere on property, a good Starbucks coffee. There's one in Epcot, there's one in the Magic Kingdom, there's 2 at Downtown Disney. You know, there'll be one in every park soon. They're just trying to find a place to put them. If you follow me on Facebook, you know that I love a good peppermint mocha. So that's my Starbucks non-alcoholic drink.
Yeah, and I found out something kind of cool today. The new Starbucks on the west side actually doesn't carry any location-specific treats, but they do carry just about every item from the pastry in France. So our friend Eric over there at La Ballorange Patisserie, however you say that, the bakery in France. So they've got their items. So they have coffee cake, cheese Danish, cookies, muffins, croissants, scones, and breakfast sandwiches from over in Epcot. So a little taste of Epcot right in downtown Disney. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's. Have either one of you been to the new Starbucks yet, the West Side?
Yes.
Yeah, we actually got to go last night, and I've been before that too. Have you been?
I did. I went right after we did the Maleficent meetup. We all went as a group and spent about 2 hours there and sat on the back patio and watched the sunset.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's very conducive to just good conversation, and I can't wait until it cools off a little bit so we can go outside and sit by the water and enjoy that beautiful fireplace that they have going.
Oh yeah, it's very nice.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a local hangout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but I still want to get somebody from Disneyland to go to their Starbucks so we can use the little interactive screen.
Yeah, like schedule a virtual meetup.
Schedule somebody to be on the other side.
that would be fun.
Yeah, I bet Randy will do it, or Anna. We'll get somebody.
Krista?
So honorable mention too. I don't know if you guys have heard about this over back at Animal Kingdom. They've got a musical tumbler now. Have y'all heard about this? Okay, so this is cool. So it's a mug, but it's got like a whistle on it, sort of type of thing. So, and people are saying it actually sounds pretty good when you play it. It comes with instructions to learn It's a Small World or I Just Can't Wait to Be King. So just imagine somebody playing a song from their little magical tumbler that they got at Animal Kingdom. So, and these things run about $11.99, and what you get in your tumbler depends on where you make your purchase. So if you go to like Harambe Popcorn, they have the Jungle Juice slushie in there. They also have them at the Upcountry Beverages, and if you go there, they have the Shangri-La Berry Cooler inside of them. And there's also, at Upcountry, you can also get a mask tumbler instead. This one's not musical, but it's also just really cool looking. This one's $14.95, and it's a little more expensive because it comes with your choice of Cali River Mango, Maraha Lime, or Bali Strawberry Margarita. Or you can get all three in this thing, and they call that the Triple Yeti Blast. So how fun does that sound? Just to go out to Animal Kingdom and get a little musical tumbler with some wonderful slushy drink in it. It sounds great to me.
I think if you're in vicinity of a kid that's trying to play this, probably not so much fun.
Yeah, I would love to see some YouTube video or get out there and hear how they sound.
Or 2 or 3 kids trying to play this thing.
Yeah.
May not be fun.
Yeah, I saw them when I was there for the reopening of Festival of the Lion King. And someone was saying, I'm not sure if it's true or not, that they're going to be used for Harambe Nights, that they were going to feature them during Harambe Nights, or what the reasoning behind the release was. Or if it's just another Disney toy for kids to annoy their parents with.
Yeah. Yeah. That's an awesome idea for Harambe Nights. I didn't think about that. Tony, do you want to talk about ice cream martinis? Because none of us have talked about that yet.
No.
In the notes.
I don't know. Oh, you want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
The newest frozen drink concoction from Disney World can be found where else but World Showcase. Head over to Epcot's newest eatery, La Artisan de Glace in France Pavilion for the beautiful and crave-inspiring ice cream martini. So I assume they're using their handmade ice cream with the Grand Marnier rum.
Yes.
Or whipped cream flavored vodka. All right. I guess this is not for the kids. No. Huh?
Right.
Or is it?
Or infants. Hey, my mother used to give me scotch when I had a toothache, so can't all be bad. It's interesting. So they're having you can order whatever flavor ice cream and then have it with Grand Marnier rum or vodka. Is the purpose, I guess, of this.
Yeah.
All right. So ice cream with a good little twist, I guess. And they're calling it the ice cream martini. So ask for that next time you're in the World Showcase.
Yeah. So Jason, did you get a chance to go through all of yours? Your top 3?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Awesome. All right. Well, if we're about done, I guess we should wrap it up. Just want to thank you again for tuning into the Disney Parks podcast, and we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dream